Wow.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. My friend Tom McIlvaine wrote the majority of this song. Gosh, it was 10 years ago.
This is an old song
Yeah, it's an
as
old
far as
song.
the life of the song, yeah.
10 or 11 years ago, Tom wrote what was basically the skeleton of the song. And I heard it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. I need to change it to me. And I called him up one night. I was sitting on the back porch at that old house in Roanoke, sitting on the back porch, and I said, hey man, what about this? What about like change this to this and this to this? He goes, Cody, do whatever you want with it. I trust you, you know. So he came over to the house, and I still have a recording somewhere of Meredith, who is almost 11 now, as a baby in the background while we're working on this song. It was me babysitting her one day. Rebecca was at work, and me and Tom, and working on rock and roll and trying to record, record a version of it, after reworking the words, and Meredith in the back, making baby noises and all that. So it's a while. We had that song for a while before it ever went onto a record, but really proud of that one. And Tom and I have written since then, but that's one that we really, we played damn near every night.
Well, and that's one that organically grew as well. I think that was one that was personal to you, but I don't know that either of us had these high hopes like, oh, this is going to be a great song in the set. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really ever feel like this would be our encore song.
It's got such it's got such a build. The song's taken such a life of its own.
It has live. It sure has.
That you have this song that you hear it on the record, and when you hear it live, we were running it first encore song, and me walking out just with a guitar, and going into the lick, just walking out. I don't want to rock and roll no more. But now the song's taken on just this extra element of, by the end of it, we're rocking.
We're rocking and rolling.
It is, which is so funny about that song, because by the end of it, we're cranking down, and that song just has taken that shape on its own, which it's been super fun to watch over the years. So that's why we're still playing it.
It has, and I pulling back the curtain a little bit on that song. You were kind of dead set on, I'm not writing with other people. I'm done with that. And this was also kind of another first. There were a lot of firsts on this record.
Yeah.
That was the first song that since I had been working, that was a co-write. There weren't any other co-writes.
And on that record, there were no co-writes. I did a Nate Kipp song and a Scott Copeland song, but no co-writes.
Yeah.
I think the co-write thing, I think Rock and Roll was the first one that we ever released. Because on this record, I did 10 by myself. Mm-hmm. We did the Alan Reynolds song, Crystal Gayle song, and then the co-write with
Tom. And like I said, I think that was very important, because I think it kind of broke through that barrier that you had mentally, and it was something that was successful. And that's now opened you up to, okay, I can do this. I'm going to do it with people that I like.
Yeah. Now ever since,
you still have your parameters.
Yeah.
But
hell, the majority of what I'm writing now has somebody else on
absolutely.
it. Over the years, we found such a great team of amazing songwriters.